me go find that horse. Let's see here.
I think it's because he doesn't have everybody
Arctos.
as, ownership.
I'm gonna go drag Arctos over there. Whoop. Go do the announcement post. Send now. Zoom back into you guys so I can get the announcement properly set. And then Musica. Let's see here. Town ambience. Copy. And general chat. Play. Loop. Now the music. Play. Loop. I can't tell if it's playing it.
I
It
hear
should. Okay, just really quiet. Bring that up to 79. All right, so welcome everyone to the 8th session of the Living World campaign, the Earthen Crown, featuring myself, Sir Nerp, as Dungeon Master, and the characters Amethyst, Freya, Cosmo, Muse, and Vindex. After having delved deeper into the reaches of the Hall of Remembrance for knowledge, our heroes decide before they beseech the council it was time to go shopping, as heroes do. But now, with gold exchanged and items received, it is time to finally beseech the assembly. Or, go shopping some more. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys what you want to do. The campaign is yours.
I'm spent. I'm good.
Go fight the Savanic boss. Wow.
Yep, it's time to fight a Hispanic boss.
Are we
Was
able
I
to get
able
stuff
to-
after the campaign? Or
Was
Um,
I able to buy the things that I listed on in I think notes? Was it notes? Yeah, notes. Mask of Lies, Judge's breastplate, the special crafter, and shade bow.
Yeah.
Okay.
all purchased.
Fantastic.
are we able to buy stuff afterwards?
At the end of the campaign, there will be a brief time where I'll let people do some shenanigans stuff, but once that is over, the shops are officially closed for business for you guys until the possible chance of you guys returning down here, in which case they might have new stock or they might not be accessible due to reasons. But that would be for the Savanic challenge that you guys are planning to do. So, for purposes of what items are currently in the shop, they will remain for basically the remainder of the day.
Alright,
For
'cause,
like real world day.
Yeah, I might pick up the Mage Slayer.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good.
I just want to see like how the session goes as well
Mhm.
before I do.
All right. I just realized I did not load up my NPC notes. I'm gonna go grab that. That's kind of important, like super important.
If we can buy later on, I think I will want to buy the shield for now.
All right, there we go. And it's all loaded up. So, you guys wish to do anything specific, or would you like to head directly to the assembly?
I feel we should eat, then go to the assembly.
It's probably a good idea.
Eat our food tokens and get what
Yeah.
what bonuses?
Well, it's going to be
All of them.
speech, so
We're
How
gonna
many
have
are left?
8 on us.
Rerolls, D4s,
yeah.
charisma advantage checks, wisdom checks.
And
Let's
if our,
link our minds together.
yeah, I can do
All of that.
How many do we have left?
it. We should
All
have
of
a.
them.
We
We were prepared for it. I'm gonna probably just gift it to Dwargar we find.
You know what? Let's see if that.
I should
I think-
probably update my character sheet for the session. Fuck.
Oh well.
The fuck is that noise?
Noise?
The noise.
The ambience.
Oh, you turn my
Yeah.
phones off. There we go. I know I'm streaming phone. You don't need to warn me
Already
that I'm
have
streaming.
charisma, so
Mute. All right, there we go. All right, whenever you guys are ready, gather your party down this way.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then, and if I recall, we have expertise food, right?
Yep.
I'm definitely clicking negate 1 instance of disadvantage in case that ever pops up.
Food.
Oh yeah, I should probably do food. Hold on.
Charisma, right? Take or charisma.
Yeah, if you don't have a charisma thing already, then yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go with movement speed, because why not?
Yeah, same.
I'm also going to take. You finished your short rest in 15 minutes.
Alright, so it was T5
5.
food, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And it was expertise.
Yep.
Alright, this
1,
is.
2, 3, 4, 5. I got my.
That's what I'm taking then, right there.
That's what I'm taking.
Wait, we're. Oh, you're setting up for fights. I'm
I
set.
took the charisma thing,
Oh,
just in case.
oh,
I took I took the charisma. Like, there's nothing else good for me, dude.
I took a D4. I took a reroll. I took
Oh,
negate a
okay.
disadvantage.
I should have probably done that. I
We
completely
also have carousing, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
and we have someone with lucky.
Yeah, I always forget about the rerolls though.
Also, I'm periodically going into your item channels and updating them with the approved items. Um, so
Gonna,
if you see a glory fist on it, that means it's been approved by crafting.
Cool.
I'm gonna go through this again.
I'm still going through them
I
because
will.
there's most of them are updated at this point. So
I will not lie. Every day I have looked into the Vice Taylor channel to see a fist.
Negate one
let me go
instance.
keep going
I
down.
actually had to look up to remember what the heck Devil Sight was. It's actually very niche.
Okay, that's what I'm taking. Okay, that's what I'm taking.
Oh, we have a thing now that shows the buffs. That's cool. I have
Yeah.
to look them up
Wait, there is? What?
on the Verum macros.
Yeah.
Does it automatically give you advantage on your rolls, or
Oh, it does.
does it?
I
It
don't
just say
believe it
that?
automatically does that. There's ways
Okay.
to have it do that, but that would be um,
I
an
just wanted to
adjustment
make
to your
sure
own
I
rolls.
didn't like roll twice and then be like, oh, you already had it.
Yep, no, you're good.
Oh,
Just
I
apparently roosted
have
down.
changed what I'm attuned to because I now have a fancy dress.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Look at you being
wow.
all fancy.
Also, my sword is better, I guess.
I am also attuned to a third item now, so hooray.
Does this have all of them?
All of what?
All the culinary benefits?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Expertise
Yeah,
ones,
if you click on the food buffs expertise.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, okay.
Still have
Um,
11 food tokens left.
I'm also going to want to, before we go in there, cast enhance ability on myself
Yeah,
to get advantage on wisdom.
totally reasonable.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh, I did it again.
It states
I might
spells,
do that
right?
for intelligence.
Yeah, I got my intelligence one procced.
All right. I think I'm only just missing one major item, but yeah. There you guys go. And I'm still waiting on you. All right. soon. Where'd Vindex go?
Wait, did I
Oh,
take one
oh,
too many?
they're merged into the horse. They blend.
Cool. It was
Well,
approved. And I'm attuning to it. Bam.
How did I get all those extra things on there? I didn't click that many.
You clicked 5. It looks like. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe just one was misclicked.
I'll
Probably
redo it.
the dash one.
This ambience amuses me.
Mhm.
All right, I'm waiting to get Smote right for the Lost One questions.
Yeah. Those went on pause because I haven't
Yeah,
had
that should
a
be
map meeting or a
correct.
mission meeting with Jeremy for a bit, so
That's fine.
should have it this Sunday
Looks
though, hopefully.
I'm just
Cool.
hoping I don't get Smote. I'm still. God, I wonder what Pie's
Look,
doing.
if there was anyone in the world that is going to be blapped, it's me.
Look, look. Aside from the Lost One thing, I'm still waiting on that RP event for my research.
True. I mean,
I'm still waiting on an RP for my research too.
yeah, and I'm
That was
still
like
waiting,
From
last.
like January.
and I'm still waiting on the write up from February for the book,
I'm hitting on a month now for my RP event.
because I know it's gonna probably take him some time to write up all that. 'Cause that's
I
a
have no
lot to
idea
write.
who's gonna be running my RP event. I think.
I'm scared of who's gonna be doing the
Oh.
Civic.
The shade bow is missing a rarity.
Oh, let me go fix that. I some of them I accidentally copied over the
No, that's fine.
rarity of it, so shade bow. Copying that. Whoop. And updated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Seems like the items that were the most that weren't like crafting, I guess dubious, went through pretty fine.
Yeah, I think the
Looks-
biggest change would be the great sword, the bastard sting. Although I think it's a good change, so
Where's
Bastard.
that one? Is that in the Foundry?
it's a Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
Oh, gives them
Oh,
fighting styles.
Yeah, that's the biggest change. But it did change, so instead of having 2d4 poison, 2d4 necrotic, you could have to choose, but you get more uh, like bypassing resistance options and a bit more poison benefit to it, so I think it's pretty good.
very good.
Yeah. Anyways, are you all good, Amethyst, Vindex?
Yeah, I'm
let's
good.
let's
Alright.
blink minds, and I think we're good.
Excellent. Copy. To the assembly. After I move your tokens.
Oh, I do like that venom laced one too.
Moving through the city streets once more, you make your way through the warrens up to the northern districts of the core and to the grand building of the Hall of the Ancients, where the assembly takes place. Alright, entering on in. Boop. Boop. Plop. Plop. Oh, we can't forget your. Oh, that's a hat. There you go. Kind of looks like Jenny is wearing the Midnight Ooze as a cap. Here we go. Just gonna chuck you guys all in here. I don't know who's
When you
oozes
get a
or
chance,
who's.
could you snap to us as well?
Yeah. No, did not control F and E. Should have. Okay, my DM view wasn't just switched. Okay, that's why. Anyways, entering into the Hall of the Ancients. Let me go grab the assembly ambience. let's see here. General. Clear. Clear. Play. Did it? There we go. All right. This group, all entering into the Hall of the Ancients, the strange beetle-shelled building, delving down into the bowels of this large structure, across a grand hall, into the assembly chamber itself, where the councilors, the lords of the different clans within the city gather. News has spread of your gifts to the city. It's a little loud. 1 second. Turn that down a slight bit. Of your deeds performed in the service of the Durgar people. And as such, you have gained some notoriety. Some of you have acquired particular boons within the different factions. Some of you have bested a particular faction in single combat. Some of you have performed small tasks or even recovered as a party, although one of you bears it, a symbol of Astrov's favor. Entering with this knowledge, you believe with confidence that, well, you think that whatever you have to say would at the very least be heeded. One thing of note, I need to go grab Keith Mata because I do not see her. Oh, you guys are already here. We go delete these extras. Boop. There we go. Much better. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anyone else who needs to be blapped into oblivion. No, we're good. Okay. Cool. Map is open. The assembly has gathered. All is silent within the chamber besides the silent drumming of the ambient music that you can see a few of the dwarvish skalds are playing. Or technically Durgar skalds, but yeah, dwarvish. As you approach, though, you can see that Kithmara is standing by the side of her assembly council member. She would give a friendly nod, but that is all, as she turns back to the center of the chamber. Let me go and grab Norwin Darkhammer. Whoa. There's apparently an advertisement in this music. If you else hear that, I don't know what it says. I heard .com.
Hey, the Durgar need the sponsorship, okay?
Yep, apparently. Let me go grab Nerwin's NPC notes so I can get her voice down.
Go to www.underdark.com.
For all of your dwarvish needs.
As we're like all strolling in, would I be able to like kind of join to the tune of the dwarves, like, and they're playing with
Sure.
the skalds?
Give me a performance check, or more appropriately, an instrument check with your desired instrument.
What is the? Is there like a difference in the check, or?
It's just different if you're proficient with performance versus if you're proficient with instrument.
Which reminder that these are +5 because performance driven.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, so 33.
With but a brief pause to listen in to catch up on where they're at in the song, somehow you have an innate intuition on how the song is to be played and the next step, instantly picking up and playing with them. Kind of like weaving your own music through the hall as it kind of reverberates and echoes back to everyone. You feel moods have been uplifted.
While we're walking in there, I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to. I'm gonna give one to everyone, because I
Excellent.
can.
Look at you being fancy. All right. As you
D8
are
for
approaching
everyone.
the stall, yeah, you were saying something?
Is it a D8 for everyone?
No,
Nope, it is a D6.
Yeah,
It's
pray
a
it's a D6.
D6. You guys, you're trying to make me a much higher level bard.
But you are in our hearts.
But yes. But as you are approaching, you begin hearing Nerwin's chanting off different titles, speaking on Solwyn Ebenglow first and going clockwise from there, skipping the king, the Under King, as they are given last. This is a lengthy process, and you guys fortunately missed this process when you first entered. But they are going full out, just speaking different names, titles, honorifics. It's a long list, and it's time consuming. Most of it are just like random dwarvish words that have little meaning to anyone who's not a Durgar. But effectively, if you would like to interrupt, you are free to do so, but they are going off this list with each individual character.
People leaving their slimes behind. Just pocket it, forehead.
That's where mine is. It's in my pocket.
Pocket slime,
Probably
yeah.
should just let them finish. Go ahead
Yeah.
again.
I'm not gonna interrupt their song. Be rude.
Alright. With no one interrupting, the Lord of the Assembly at last turns to the Underking. Let me go grab him real quick.
Does he finish out the song?
And I'll rise for Under King Banagast Darkhammer, the Third Flame, Forge Master, Dark Lord. Let's see, where are the other titles? Emerald Prince, the Tri-Stabbed, Deep Delver. Man, you have a lot of titles.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, he has his own list of titles that go on for another 20 minutes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Um,
And then we lose our food debuff.
let's see, how many of these do I actually want to say? Or there's a lot of them, so.
You had me at Deep Delver.
We're gonna
Kinda
do
wish we
two
had
more, and then we're gonna leave it at that. But there's about another 20 more, so
Oh my
There
god.
literally was.
God.
I don't
Kinda
really want
wish
to
we
count
had
all
the
of them.
chance
So
to talk to Umbar.
let's see.
in
Let me
case
just
what-
choose two of the good ones.
Can you send us his list of all the titles we'll hear?
Yeah. Let me just see. Let me find a good one. Let's go for that one. The Stone Carver and the Glimmer Dark. You'll see those among the assembly will stand, fist to heart, bow towards the Underking,
She
and then will return to their seat.
Kazo
She
will
will
copy
mimic
the
that.
gesture.
The Lord of the Assembly is the one saying all this, correct?
Yeah, Norwin is the one saying all this.
Might I go ahead and cast a major image right in this area once again? Summoning our little Songguard entourage to, give a little extra welcoming to the king for himself and us,
Sure.
but more for him.
Give me a Arcana or Performance check.
Once again, these are +5. Well, that looks familiar. Just in case. For a 25. And it is at 6th level, so I do not need to concentrate on it.
Very good. All right, and with your performance, the bardic entourage forms around, forms the what's the word for it? The proper honorifics towards the Underking, following along with Nerwin. Once more, there was a few surprised gasps, as this was not really expected. You guys are kind of in the back, so I did it again. I'm just gonna go change the ambience.
Yeah, they would be like duding, horns with like, fancy banners and doing the, salute and all that.
All right, there we go. This one's a little bit more combat-y, but it'll work. All right, and as that rings out, there's a few chuckles from those who are not surprised, or those chuckling at the surprise of their fellows. There are also a few nods of approval, as the proper honorifics were given by the ambassadors of the surface. And in fact, let's see here. Is that changed? Yeah, 25, I believe, yeah?
Yep.
25, alright, let's see here. I believe that affects 2 clans specifically. Darkhammer has been affected in loyalty, as well as Clan Magmathane. If I can find them on my list, there they are.
From what we did, or
from
that specific?
your additional honorific, honoring the Underking.
Good stuff.
All right. Now then, the assembly has gathered to discuss the dimming and subsequent darkening of the dark sun. Now, any here hold a way to restore our fair sun may rise to the podium and speak. The floor is yours. She will step to the side.
I'm gonna wait a sec to see if any of the actual council people actually step forward. If
Let's
not,
see here.
Yeah, I'm curious if they have any ideas as to what to do.
I need to go look
she'll
through
take
all
a few
my
steps
notes
just
real
to-
quick.
Be ready.
Just gonna stand next to this pillar here.
Yeah. Opposite sides.
All right. Let's go to these guys. They haven't done too much yet. Where are you? Deep bellow, deep bellow, deep bellow. There they are.
Bottom, yeah.
All right. Assembly Council will rise forward, making their way to the podium. Janice Deep Bellow will give a fist-to-heart bow towards the Underking, and then towards the Lord of the Assembly. Let me go look at her notes. Janice. Clan Deep Bellow has a plan for this. And while we believe still that to rise to the surface, to gather a hold, is a means of ensuring our survival through food, the surface ambassadors have proven that they are willing to trade, that there is a way for peace. That will not help the sun. We of Clan Deep Bellow believe that to fix the sun, we must forge a new heart. A heart of molten ember, at the deepest core, found in the deep pits. It is with this that we may forge a new heart and fuel the sun with its fire. We suggest of Clan Deep Bellow a group be formed to restore the sun and delve into the deep pits to find this rare reagent. There's a murmuring among the crowds. She will then look towards the Underking, Banagast Darkhammer. Hands claps to the side. Oh, where's my cup? I believe he's the cup guy. An interesting proposal. I don't believe such a feat has has been attempted before. Certainly an interesting premise, though. We'll keep it under advisement. He'll wave a hand, and she will give a bow, fist to heart, of course, and will return. Everyone will return to the podium. Turn this down a little bit. Any others wish to step forward with their proposal? She'll look around the room.
Yeah, we're just waiting to see if there's any.
I think there's one more.
Yeah.
Go scroll down.
If none step forward, then Amethyst will step forward.
The first one seemed to kind of be the general idea.
It's an interesting idea.
But they want to send their own people, and as we know, any previous reckoning sent their own people.
All right, there's
Okay.
two more. One more is probably going to be very familiar for you, so I'm going to do that one first, even though they would technically go last. Let's see here.
Is it Shale Stunt?
No. Which one of you is supposed to speak? Is it Kanmata or is it Corrigan? Corrigan would speak. We of the Astrothian priesthood have a proposal. Very well. Rise to the podium and speak. Clap, 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 clap. Through our prayers and the ambassador's beseeching of our Lord, there's a force that drives attention of our Lord away. We believe a group should be sent to destroy this force or to divert its attention so that our Lord may return his gaze to us. We of the Astrothian priesthood believe that one of our own must be sent to prove our worth, to prove that we are Durga. We deserve the name, and our strength is true. Though the ambassadors have found this through their beseeching of our Lord, at least one of our member need go with them. The king will look. The entire assembly is quiet at this. A force draws our Lord's attention away. Sort of. He pauses a moment, leaning back. Well, this is true. It is certainly a great force indeed. You'll look out backwards towards towards you and your party. And what do the Surfacer ambassadors have to say for this?
Is he asked? Would this be the time for us to go to the podium?
Yep.
All right. She will go forward then.
Should we all
join
just
you, or
go on? I think we should all just go on.
Dogpile on the priest?
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse
So
me.
that was. I just wanted to see who was that. Was Corrigan who spoke?
Corrigan, yeah.
So his title would be Chaplain Corrigan.
Yep.
All right. So as she steps onto the podium,
No, chap.
She will give a fist to heart to the Underking, then to the Lord of the Assembly, just copying what everyone's been doing when they first go, and will state, "It is as Chaplain Corrigan has stated, after the beseechment of Lord Astaroth himself, he has stated that a force below has drawn his attention. And this isn't recent. He has been holding it off for a long time. And from what I can tell, probably as long as the dark sun has been dimming. Looking through your records of the past and speaking with a few of your more elderly members of the church, this has happened before, and I fear it is an exact repeat of history. It is true, we need to send people below, down into the deep pits, to fight off what is drawing his attention, what he is fighting himself. And if we are to, as the church requested, to bring a member of the Durgar to show their strength, their worth, I would say it would have to be someone as strong as, she's trying to remember the exact name of the champion. I just looked at the notes again.
He was a dark
Belgor.
hammer. I
Belgor.
remember.
Belgor Darkhammer.
Yeah, and she'll
Yeah.
say, someone who feels they can be up to the task, such as in the past, as the one who did it before, the champion Belgar Darkhammer. For we'll need strength just like his to be able to face such a force below.
The crowd are definitely silent at this. Brief out of character pause. This is one of your choices, out of character type of thing, as to who you would like to bring with you. To be clear, you do not have to bring an NPC with you. There are Durgar members within the surface that you can choose to bring as a seventh. However, if you would like to have an eighth, you can choose to beseech one of the people who will be putting themselves forward as a potential champion. So it is up to you if you wish to have an NPC join you. The effects of that will be determined later on when we get into the nitty-gritty of the mission itself, but if you wish to go full party, there's a way to have surfacers, specifically PCs, fulfill that requirement, being Durgar
I'm not
PCs.
sure if we have Durgar PCs of
Do we-
that level.
Do we have Dwarf
I know,
PCs?
I know
We
there's
do.
a few.
We have-
Yeah,
We have
There's
several, I just
like-
don't know their level. There's like 3 or 4.
it's just basically a thing that you guys can think about if you would like to not bring an NPC with you.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I think there's a bunch of them that have been actually praying to Astaroth at the
They
Deep
have.
Gate.
Yeah, they've been at the Deep Gate a lot. There's actually someone who's
need a tier
building a
3 though.
church there.
We
Yeah,
need a tier
obviously.
3.
But yeah, they
So
would have to
maybe
be...
look in that channel to see if there's any tier 3 people who are beseeching Astaroth. Might be good to scout people.
Yeah, but if not, definitely bringing an 8th as a representative of the council.
All right.
But
let's
obviously
see
we'd want
here.
to look through the potentials to see what their abilities are.
Yeah,
Let's
in
see.
either case, they need to be able to fill in the shoes of Belgor Darkhammer.
Let me go grab my notes on these real quick so I can find those who are going to step forward.
I felt bringing his name up would at least notify them of how intense this type of fight might be, because I'm sure they all know how strong he was.
I'm kind of sad you didn't mention that the enemy challenges Astaroth in his own domain.
That's why I'm saying he is fighting it. That's why I was stating that I don't want to delve too deep into it. So knowing that it's fighting him and he's been fighting it for so long should tell them if it's been a fight for months between Astaroth and this force, that should put some emphasis on how hard of a fight it is if Astaroth himself hasn't just slapped it out of existence.
All right, we got one.
Also, do we have to decide the entire team on the spot here?
No,
Or
no,
is
no, no.
this
No,
just
no,
for
No,
the...
this is just to see if this is the path that the council is going to take, because you still have to get the approval vote for this.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
which we'll see how that
We
goes when you guys roll your
peace.
persuasion for that. But
We need peace, approval for this plan,
mhm.
and
Yeah.
talk to the Hall of Remembrance.
I'm just grabbing a list for you guys right now, so you guys are free to continue your discussion. Because there's a lot of factions, and you go through and find their specific individuals who would be marked as their champion.
Which, speaking of, we were talking about giving them back the relic, the fist.
Yeah, if no one in the party
Um,
is gonna use it, we might as well.
Yeah.
Well,
return.
that's the thing. Maybe we should keep it because if, not even if any of us goes on the mission, but like for the party that goes on that mission, it'd
I would
probably be good to have something to have, say, obviously it's not like literally like physically happening, but if you will imagine like Astaroth and this, the foe or whatever, however
Yeah,
you
I
want
was-
to call it, is fighting above us, like basically like, and say like we tip the scale in our favor in a fight if things are very middling or not going so great. We lend me some of your might, Astaroth, and then like use the fist, and
Yeah,
then
I
like a
have.
big
I
fucking
was
fist comes out of the sky and smites something.
What
I
about
was
this
thinking
idea?
the fist, giving it to the NPC, whoever their
Yeah,
champion
I
is.
was thinking
Yeah, even that
fist
would
to the
work.
Dwergar. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
But I'm saying that would be a reason we should probably maybe not be so gun ho about giving it away
yeah. No,
immediately.
yeah. Well, that's why I was thinking like we're gonna give it back to them, but we're gonna give it to whoever the champion they choose. Their champion will wield the fist of might to prove to Astaroth that the Durgar are still worthy.
Yeah, right.
I'm in favor of holding on to it. Uh, I I don't mind, you know, lending it to somebody for the fight, but um, I think that it's too important of a item just to hand it over before the fight.
All right,
Yeah.
I got my list.
I'm just saying like one of us aren't wielding it. We're pretty much timey-wimey. It's being handed to whoever the champion we pick is.
I think the best way for the best use of the fist is to give it to a Dwergar and have them attune to it. Not like just hold it onto their inventory, actually attune to it. Because I don't think just holding onto the fist will do anything.
Yeah.
Which is
Sure.
something we'll have to probably get discuss with not just about the NPC, because like there could be a Dogger tier 3 person who we could also give it to, and they might not want to attune to it because their stuff might be better. Who knows?
Well, but
So
the
it might
thing
be
is, the
difficult.
point of the whole fist idea is to attune to it though. If you don't attune to the fist but bring a Dwergar, I don't know. I just feel like that's not you're not
No,
getting most bang for your buck.
I'm not saying don't give it to them. I'm literally
Yeah.
saying the opposite. I'm saying just be aware
Yeah.
there might be someone in the living world who's a player, and we pick them instead of the NPC or something, and it's like, oh, I don't want to wear that. So again, just be aware.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that again, quite the opposite. They should have it.
I think we only have one choice as a tier 3 Dwargar.
A monk.
Talks to come.
Yes. So, as I have gathered my list, Banagast will lean forward.
Well, if such a threat is as imposing as you suggest, which I'm inclined to believe, a champion will indeed be required. Do any of our clans here step forward a champion to fight in their name?
And at that, let's see here. I'm going to go bottom to top, just because Darkhammer's the top listing, and he would give his champion last. Silver Mug. Where's Silver Mug? Gold Scar. Here we go. Second choice. Oh, yeah. Darren Silver Mug will kind of speak up. Dorhammer! We of Clan Silver Mug hold Bunduk Silver Mug as our champion. A fine warrior and a fine brewer. His ales and his hammer will see ye to safety. Alright, let's see here. Dagoris. Where's Orfall? Orfall. Darkstone. There we go. Jala Orfall will kind of rise up. We of Clan Orfall put forward Thagris Orfall as our champion. Let's see here. There are specific notes. A deep delver, a seeker of secrets, a finder of lost treasures. Their keen mind will get you through the deepest trenches, and the darkest pits. Alright. Onyx Heart. Where's Onyx Heart?
Second left.
Second left. Alright. You sure? Oh, okay. I saw it here and I was like, that's not. That's
Oh wait,
okay. Third left.
I got the.
Okay.
My bad.
All
I
right.
got that.
Let's see
Forgot about
here.
you, fella.
Gardgan will rise forward, leaning in their seat. I of Clan Onyxheart bring forward Doran Onyxheart as our ambassador. Let's see here. Torin. Our lord has proven himself in battle time and time again. He can prove himself once more against this threat. His skills on the field of battle are unmatched, as ye all know. Damn near slew a wave of them beastie goblins last time they tried to take our fair city. He'll do it again, or whatever beast lies within the depths. Alright, we then have Magmathane. You are over here. I know where you are. Look at me knowing things. Kusun, Magmathane, will kind of lean forward in her seat. Let's see here. And the one you're suggesting is Sammy. Sammy, what are your notes so I can just instantly say it? Excellent. Alright. Clan Magmathane suggests Sammy Magmathane as our ambassador. A champion. Sammy. A priest of Astaroth. But more than that, they are a wanderer. A seeker. They can find whatever deep pit you seek. And they can do it with the trust of Astaroth and the strength of our people. Alright. Forge fire. Here, oh, look at that. Second one I checked. You were suggesting Aralin. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. Okay, I was like, why am I saying Gold Scars? That's not a Gold Scar clan. This is a Forge Fire clan. Alright, and they are that. Alright. Dishon Forgefire will rise from her seat. Forgefire suggests Ralin to be our champion. Ralin, a mighty warrior, fighting with the strength of the stone and the hearth sun. Their bestial fury will see you to victory, and their might will see the foes defeated. Deep Bellow, where are you, Deep Bellow? You're over here, I believe. Yep, you're right there. Are you voting yourself? You are voting yourself. Adrek will rise from his seat.
Clan Deep Bellow. I will represent our clan. My strength unmatched. My speed unchallenged. Our clan will see you through the dangerous and the most awe-inspiring places. And if need be, I'll crush the stone with my own fist to get us through. You will sit back down. Alright. Copper Guard. Where are you, Copper Guard? There you are. Emmerich. Emmerich is going to vote for you. Adam! Clan Copper Guard puts forward Kareen Copper Guard as our champion. They are brave and true warrior. But more than that, they have the skill of magic within them. They can see you forward to victory. With their blade and their magic, they'll push through any enemy. They will return to their seat. Alright, we have two more. Beldor will rise. Ever so gently. Clan Darkstone nominates myself as our champion. If you have need of spell, you have my staff. If you have need of protection, you have my shield. And if you have need of an army, you have my sphere. I'll post the names, all of them, in your Discord, actually, since I realized how I did that for the first one.
Kind of feels like we're picking a sponsor.
I know. Also, could you next to names
Yeah.
put their
Let's-
class?
Let's just have the Darkstones make a Golem army again.
I must say, I'm most impressed by Adric and Belgor.
Yeah,
Or
nominating
Beldor.
themselves. Because
Yes.
everyone else is like nominating their sons or associates or something.
Which, I mean, if they're old, I guess fair enough. But the fact that
Yeah.
these guys are still doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're the lord of the clan,
I
and
Well,
also
do keep in mind
appreciated
that some of these people are the Assembly Councilor, not the Lord.
Also,
Yeah,
well,
Councilor's a
I guess we
diplomat,
should
they're not
wait
really
and
gonna go into
listen.
combat.
There's like one more, right?
There's one more. It's the
Okay.
King's champion.
Okay. Oh, well then.
What shows them
King gonna
when...
nominate himself?
No, you defeated her soundly. She is super embarrassed.
Oh.
She was going to
Oh,
nominate herself, but you beat her,
no.
so she is like, I'm not
Oh.
strong enough to do this challenge. I'm losing to outsiders.
What have I done?
Oh,
She
You
was
may
going to
have
do it.
You may have saved her life.
Yeah.
I won, but at
Yeah.
what cost?
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah. You lost yourself a
being
paladin
attuned
with
to the
her.
Fist of Astaroth might protect them.
I mean, if she
Anyways.
beat you, she'd be a great choice. So, I mean, I think it's better that you did beat her.
All right, let's see here. Who is speaking for the king in this regard?
King nominates himself.
No,
what did we
he's
learn
got a
about the
roll.
Black Lake in the Hall of Remembrance, guys.
What
That's
about
why we
Hall-
went there. We went to the Hall of Remembrance to learn more about the Black Lake. What did we learn? We just learned about
down
Bogor,
there.
didn't we?
We just know that it's down there. A lot of the information was removed. We just know there was a bridge.
There you are.
Bogor went to Darkhammer to see some creature.
Oh, we're gonna fight something anti-magic.
Burma is
I
going
can-
to step forward
Pretty sure.
after whispering into the ear of Banagast and receiving whispers back. Clan Darkhammer nominates Grandel Darkhammer as our champion. Let's see here. Their connection to the stone will see you through any passage, whether blocked or open. They will see you to the heart, and they will see you to the deepest pits, safely, and with their strength, and with the strength of the stone. Alright, let me go update the names, because I only have the names copied, so. Let's see here.
Name, class, title, please.
Yeah. Alright,
They're
this,
primary.
you guys feel free to discuss. This is going to take a bit, so I have to go through each of the different regions
Okay.
on my note.
Full stat sheets.
Out of character, I'm leaning towards the two that nominated themselves, the King's Champion and the Priest.
So the one that we fought on the tomb was Belgor Dark Hammer, right? Not Darkstone. Yes.
Dark
Should
Hammer,
we-
yes.
Should we tell them that the fight will be in the Black Lake and see if any of them back down or change their nominations?
I don't think they'll change them. I don't think any of them will back down. They're proud and
They're proud.
brave and stubborn.
I mean, we can still see if they, you know, like show any signs of like
Hesitation.
flinching at the name, like with insight or something, probably.
Could ask if any of them know anything more of such a location. Any delvers of the deep.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
We,
going to
we
ask if
know
they
where
know
the Black
about
Lake
this.
is.
But
Thing
we want to
is-
know more about the Black Lake if possible, right?
Most of the ones being nominated are not here, so we
'Cause it's
I
like-
would.
really tell.
That's a good idea, though, to see if any of them hesitate to offer their champion.
Yeah. So what I want to do is mention that the fight will be in the Black Lake, most likely, and that whatever records we were able to find and be told of, no Dwargar has made it back alive.
Also, we don't really know like what the purpose of the Black Lake is. Like, was it like, you know, originally like a place where they would go to like, you know, get water for their people, or like, you know, was it something else? Like, you know, did it have cult things tied to it or some weird shit?
Well, I
That'd
know
be kind of great to know.
I know, depending on what information we get here, I'm going to be going to talk to someone else and get her to talk to me.
We need to talk to Azatranthus, yeah.
Yes, I am.
Because from what we learned, she is the safest route to
Mhm.
the Black Lake.
She is guarding the safest route. And she told me to come here and find out what it is. And now that I know, gotta go back to her and be like, I know what it is, and I'm going to go down there.
I'm joining you when you go talk to her.
Yeah.
I got rations for the kids.
I mean, I'm her envoy / ambassador. Deep Drake faction, let's go.
I'm just trying to figure out how to mention that it'll be at the Black Lake.
Didn't Astaroth himself mention the Black Lake,
Yes.
or do we only find about that from the books?
He mentioned the Dark Lake himself. Servant within the depths and strong. Found within the depths beneath the Black Lake. They are strong, but not of the stone.
Meaning it could be an elemental. Maybe water. The lake itself is the enemy.
Well, how I interpreted as they're not a stone is they're not native to the Underdark.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to take things literally, and then we joke, nah, it couldn't be that, and then we go like, I was right.
I mean, it could be a thing that's literally like poisoned the lake and made it black.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's called Black Lake because it's black down there. There's no light.
Or it could be like purple Kool-Aid water.
Hey, I guess if I do go down there, I'll actually get to see what color the water is. No one light a torch, please. Or I feel that would literally attract everything in the pit.
Hey, good thing we have dark vision, right?
I have dark vision now. Smile.
Good thing we all have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost.
Swifty doesn't, but he doesn't need to see to be useful.
Just fly this direction, Swifty. I can see where we're going. Oh God, please stop.
Can't fall in a pit if you just fly.
Trust me. Before we get to that lake, whenever that mission does go, you know I'm gonna be giving everyone telepathy and breathe water.
Do you want this in notes or in general? Or
Don't-
planning?
Planning.
I would say in
Notes, please.
notes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say planning.
Because planning already has
well,
like a bunch of
Planning
food
will
buffs and
work,
stuff in
but
it. I'd say
notes
notes
work.
because
Okay,
that's
that
where we
works.
actually keep our info. Yeah, Belgor Dark Hammers and stuff is in there, so I think it's good to keep it there.
Okay, so we have road covered. We got two
There's-
rogues in the party.
I like the idea of a cleric though,
Yeah.
I do
given
too.
the fact that we have this holy item and he's a cleric.
It is heir of the clan too, so they are up there. They're just not at the assembly.
One thing of note, since some of you are a bit more savvy toward the underworld stuff, most of the people who actually put people forward, there is obviously a few of the greater clans, but most of them are actually gentry. Namely, this would be a good way to raise and station from gentry to nobility, if they succeed.
Oh,
I
so that's. So do you mean like if say the person that they're nominating died, they would move up in rank? Is that why
If
they're
they
doing
came
it,
back
or opposite?
successfully.
Oh, okay. Like if they succeeded, then they would earn the right.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Or possibly even if they didn't make it back, if they were noted of doing, a very good task or something like that, or was a key component.
The only thing that worries me is that this thing has like a move that erases you from existence or some crap.
Violet.
It's Violet.
It's like you're not only dead, but now you don't exist. And
I mean, do we
such,
know
so-
that in character?
No, I'm just saying out of character. I'm like,
Out of
it'd be
character.
just that person's luck.
I mean,
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're
kinda
picked to do
know-
this, and then they're erased
Oh,
from their own lineage.
1 second, I forgot to put Torin's title.
Oh yeah. It does
I
make
thought
sense now
that
when I
would
looked at
be harsh.
Deep Bellow when he said he was strong and the fastest. Yeah, monk, of course.
That's
Like-
going to
Looks
be
pretty
hard.
good.
Like, we take the clan hair of fucking Violet deaths. It's now like there's no heir to the clan. What the fuck's going on?
Well, no, I guess you'll just have to take over, Vinny, and have like a little dogger family.
But I am.
Oh no.
If we went by what they are, I'm most interested in the cleric or the wizard.
Why the wizard specifically?
Because of what he stated, he can do that. He can conjure armies. He can heal and protect.
Oh, that he's Darkstone. Yeah, I was wondering what he meant by the sphere. Like, can I like infer anything from
Yeah,
what
give
he meant
me
by
a
that? Like,
insight, or you can give me an
Insight?
arcana, which would be probably more detail for an arcana.
yeah,
I will
let me
help.
do it.
I'll do Arcana as well because I have advantage.
Yeah, I also have advantage, so we should probably just do separate.
Yeah. I'll do my own. You do yours.
All right.
I got one more.
Can I insight?
Oof! I rolled horribly.
27.
Yeah, he
Or
did.
roll
Ooh.
insight.
All right. Well,
What
he
did
is
you roll for?
unfortunately hard to read. I determine what he meant by the sphere in terms of raising an army. Yeah, unfortunately,
Good.
he is hard to read. You don't really get much from him with those insights. With your Arcana check, Muse, you do identify something. Sphere is probably meaning towards the sphere of magic, so like a school of magic. So it probably is regarding either necromancy or conjuration. to conjure or create an army. You don't believe he's going to come down there with his own army, like, physical Durgar troops, but
Right.
you think that he has the ability to conjure or create an army.
Probably like conjure
With like an
elementals,
item, probably, or
stuff like
something.
that.
Yeah.
Something.
Or even just his own magic. He is a wizard.
If he's a necromancer,
That is possible
Um,
too. He has like dark in his name, so.
well, since Freya didn't pick that up, she's not going to say anything, but she'd be against that.
He can raise you up when you are down.
I mean,
I
necromancy
could
is just a
mention
different
it.
kind of, raising the
It's
spirits.
a different kind of healing.
Yeah.
Just I don't know if I should, say like it might be a necromancer. Like right in, the middle of assembly type of thing.
Nah,
So
probably not.
probably just save that for after, pass it on.
Yeah, well, Freya would probably want the druid for reasons, or the cleric, and that's kind of who I'm leaning towards is the druid or the cleric. The druid, for multiple reasons, Darkhammer. It would be a good idea to, pick the king's champion. And then the cleric because it's we're going on a mission to help a god, and
Going deeper into his domain.
yeah.
So having a cleric of Astaroth is probably a good thing.
Also, just because, and this is just out of character, I want to do shenanigans. The bard, because man,
Here, have some inspiration.
oh,
have
the
some
bard,
inspiration.
yeah.
Here, have some inspiration. For like, if I had to pick a top 3, I would say Orfall the cleric. We kind of have Ranger covered, so
Wait, is he? So so we've already gotten the approval to assemble a team for this problem. Then.
You're currently just in the process of suggesting possible courses of action. So this is the
Yeah.
process of if you guys do go with the delving into the deep pits to find this threat, per the subject brought up by Corrigan, which is also your own subject. You then had Clan Deepel's suggestion, and there's one more suggestion after this.
Okay. So
probably Darkstone the wizard, or I don't know. I'm kind of feeling good about Deep Bellow, but like Darkhammer might be a good pick as well.
I'm up for casters in case counterspell.
You know what? I'm gonna mention this right now, I guess, in character. See if any of them flinch or change their nominations. Once the last champion is set, Kazuo will give a fist to heart bow to the king and to the assembly. He'll state, King Darkhammer and esteemed members of the council, with your permission, we would like to assemble a team of the strongest to aid your Dwargar champion in dealing with this intruder of the Underdark. Furthermore, if it is of any help to you, we'd like to offer this additional information. We have learned that this enemy, this challenger of Astaroth deep down below, is in a place called the Black Lake.
You roll me a perception, and if that succeeds, insight.
Can I also?
Yeah.
I'm assuming everyone can.
Is that true? Can everybody? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot damn.
Oh my gosh.
Because why not?
I was gonna say I'm gonna just help Muse, because I'm bad at wisdom stuff, so I'll just help you.
Do you want to roll again?
Yeah, you just roll again.
All right. I do have a bard die from Freya as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go. So you got 20, and then insight.
For those who succeed, I'm weighing it for everyone to have either confirmed or stopped there if they're checking for rolls.
Gotcha.
The dex is, yeah, okay.
Let's see here. That's everyone rolling. Freya
Yeah,
and
there.
Muse, you are both able to roll insight.
Alright, so again, still helping you.
Insight is intelligence, correct?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, it's wisdom. Damn.
Yep. That's
No
why I'm
advantage
still
on
helping
that.
you. Well, that's
Oh.
why I'm still
Freya
helping
rolling
you.
hot.
I'm just
Good.
doing full help with you on this.
That wasn't with my jack of all trades, but okay. So that should have an extra 2 on there, so that'd be like 21.
Yeah.
All right. And do you have advantage, Freya, or no?
I do. I
Okay,
do.
so you do have the
I
28.
cast Enhance Ability Wisdom.
Excellent. All right. So, Freya, you get deeper insight. You notice that there are 2 figures who seem to have flinched at the name. One figure is Tymond Crystalvein.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Of course.
The other, go back to my list. Who is it? Where are you? Scrolling. Oh, look at you sitting right next to him. Is a Gorgon Onyx Heart.
What was Crystal Veins champion?
They didn't.
They didn't have a
They didn't
champion.
have-
Yeah, they didn't have. I was just
Oh.
about to say they didn't have one, did they?
They just flinched because of the name, meaning they possibly know something.
Oh no.
Well, those 2 might know something.
Which reminds me, we have some other information.
Well, whatever information we believe will help root out the quote unquote weaker ones will help.
No one withdraws their champion, but with
We're
the
looking for
silence, the
flinches.
pause, you did notice that there was flinch from these 2. Banagast will speak.
It's quite a journey down that way. A dangerous one indeed. A guide will be required. But I believe there is one other option on the table.
We go grab this person's name real quick.
If they are stepping up, then obviously I believe we should probably step down to let them talk.
If you would like to begin.
Let's see here. Where's your ambassador? I'm just trying to find him so I can do the control shift or the control space.
As they appear from the shadows.
Oh, there you are. You're just blind.
If you'd like to rise, Zuth Embercoat, and speak of your clan's proposition.
It depends, is the current matter that pulled? I don't quite know. I can certainly go into it, yes.
She'll step down to allow Embercoat onto the stage.
I'll give it a nod.
I thought he was just kind of standing. So
Yeah, I just figured show respect to them.
Fist to heart bow towards Banagast to Nerdwin. Right, so, the previous suggestions, they are, of course, just the person name, so, no, it doesn't do it, okay. They are, of course, valid options, definitely ways to pass forward. Um, but we of Clan Embercoat have found an alternate method. There is said to be a temple within the Underdark, or Underworld, sorry. Underworld's Verum's name for it. A temple that houses a forge, one that might be able to restore the sun's strength, perhaps give Astaroth an extra boost in their fight. We propose an expedition be sent that way to find this forge and to use it to forge a new heart for the sun.
Hmm.
I kind of like this idea. Why
That
can't we do
sounds.
both?
That's
Yeah,
my
like
thought of
let's send another group, get
po-
that boon.
possibly another group going off to
Another mission.
like get the reagent. Like it might be a two-parter of getting the reagent and also forging, unless they only need the forge.
Or maybe we're just gonna throw the, foe thing screaming and kicking into a big forge and turn him into a big core.
So is Verum called the Underworld, not the Underdark?
And Verum, it's called Underworld, yeah.
Okay.
Is it valid to call it the Underdark? Because, like, I think in RP, a lot of people
I
have called it that,
mean,
and I know I've called it.
it's. I think the reason why it's called Underworld rather than Underdark is probably because of copyright. I do not know for sure,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
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 I mean,
I think we get what it means.
yeah. I mean, if you say Underdark, everyone knows what you mean. So it's yeah. Anyways, that is our proposal of Clan Embercoat. I believe with the previous two, either way, a group need be formed. But yes, that is our proposal. Um, thank you.
I'm curious as to why both can't be accomplished.
Probably yeah, but the problem is going to be the time. Because if we want to, sorry.
Well, 3 propositions, 3 options. Our guests will be the first to speak. What insight do you have onto this? What do our ambassadors from the surface suggest?
I honestly had a question because I wanted to ask them what they knew about the Black Lake to begin with. Since, like, it's a place that's, very tied to pretty much all the decisions to begin with.
Well, you are free to step up on the podium, get your question, because the floor was
Yeah.
just given to the party.
Yep. Guess we can all go stand back up here.
Muse will step forward and she will not do the fist to heart bow or anything, or the salute, but rather raise the relic of Astaroth so that the king might see it and let him, like, look upon, because I don't think he's seen it at all since we picked it up. He might have heard about it from, his church.
Yeah.
I had spoken to Astaroth myself, and he had told me to seek out the Black Lake. Is there anything you can tell us about the Black Lake itself, its purpose, anything that could be useful on said expedition whenever we decide?
The Black Lake, little is known about it. It is a dangerous place, filled with beasts of an unnatural nature, ones that invade the mind and pervert the senses. Any expedition we've sent that way have been lost or turned mad. What I can say is most of the passageways that have been brought that way have been broken, destroyed, to safeguard our people from the monsters within. There are few passages left, and all of which are infested with aberrations.
Should we tell them about the chamber path that we know?
Probably not yet.
Wait, which path are you speaking of?
They're
Through
talking about
Azerdan's
the.
layer.
They're talking about Azerdranthus's path that she died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
They might know of it.
I mean, but they probably think they have to fight through it, right? Because I don't think they're on good terms.
True.
I mean, we could bring that up.
Yeah.
Like, is there not, path through Veritas?
Yeah, we can bring up that we have heard that there is of the paths left, there is one that is safe, known under Veracaz. Is this not true?
You're saying that in character, right?
After giving her fist to heart, because before she talks.
You speak of the deep pits that Azadranthus controls. The deep drake is not friendly towards our kind.
She will kind of raise a finger to that one. She is on more friendlier terms, so to speak. Slightly. I have spoken to her myself several times.
Well, that is certainly an option.
And I will also note, I believe she as well is for wanting this aberration or whatever is lurking below to be extinguished. She was one that requested to seek out what was below the dark sun, or possibly below into the deep pits. Even though I know in the past the Durga and her clan most likely have had, well, conflicts. I believe she's at least in line with wanting to get rid of what could possibly harm her own kin.
Additionally, from surviving records and tales around the time of the blanketing, the dimming of the sun was told to have been resolved when whatever threat that was challenging Astaroth beneath the Black Lake was eliminated. However, the present is not the past. And I am curious as to if resources are able to be acquisitioned for both the Black Lake expedition and the finding of this temple forge.
Suggesting 2 expeditions then. It is perhaps doable. The team can be gathered both. We certainly have enough champions who've stepped forward with their name, their clan's honor on the line. We have a 4 option then. One of the 3 with the attack on Black Lake and the finding of the forge. That is what you suggest, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe that is what we are suggesting. Because not only would it allow us to help Astaroth against the force that is currently in a conflict and battling against him. But if a boon was present to give him that strength, we could push it back, possibly permanently.
Yes, it allows us to keep more doors open, and yeah, it allows us to keep more doors open, which provides more opportunities and greater strengths than what the underworld currently has.
It also provides us with an opportunity for our two worlds to come together. With both of our numbers combined, this thing doesn't stand a chance.
Not to mention, if not only going to the Black Lake do we rekindle the current dark sun, but forging your own shows your
Perhaps, yeah,
strength at building your own sun.
More opportunities for more of your people.
Elect one within your group to act as your speaker. They are to roll a persuasion check.
I elect Muse, highest charisma, right?
Yep.
They have the highest persuasion, yes.
It's either me or Muse.
Does anybody object or?
Yeah, the only thing I have going for me is just reliable as I can't roll below a certain amount.
Do you have advantage from your boot token?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, everyone should have advantage.
I also have a D6 from Freya that I have not used yet.
Yep, and you have a D4 from food.
Can
The
I
only-
use both though? Like, can you use
Yes.
an
Yeah.
inspiration and food?
You can
Okay.
use everything at once.
The only thing I could offer more than Muse is the lucky point.
Yeah, in case you
But-
just have 2 bad rolls. And then we have carousing. So,
Yeah, so
and then food reroll.
Let's get this number over 40. Let's go.
Just not gonna hold my breath, but in case, like, is our little entourage, because they are not they last until dismissed. Do they garner any additional benefits, like a little +1 or something?
Oh, it's already
maybe?
being applied. You don't have to worry about
Already
them.
applied?
I'm applying
Okay.
them as is appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, the boys are still, present.
I believe in Muse. Roll over a
So would
40.
you like me to do it now?
Yep.
All right.
all right.
Gonna roll one with the macro. It's not a bad start. Then again, that is really low.
For some reason, I thought you had a +14.
Soon maybe. But she has a +12. Okay, that's better. All right.
Now apply the inspiration.
Actually, could I carouse and re-roll again?
Yeah.
Kraus gives it advantage. If you already have advantage, you do not apply it.
Okay, so Kraus can. So you could lucky if you want Vindex to lucky you.
I can't. It only
Okay,
works
I
on
don't.
yourself.
Okay, you can.
Oh, I thought you could lucky anything.
Nope.
Wait,
You
so
can only
that
lucky
was-
enemies' attacks.
Wait,
Those-
I thought
those
I
were-
thought carousing gave us inspiration, which was
Yeah,
a
it does.
reroll.
And advantage gives or inspiration gives advantage.
Oh.
So what do we have left? The D6 bard die?
A D6 and a D4.
Yep.
Okay.
So we can still get pretty good. Pretty much they rolled average, or like 1 under average.
I mean, I rolled super bad, but it's only because I have like a +12 that it got higher to at least
Yeah.
20.
You can still roll a total of 10 more with the D4, D6.
Yeah, but that's a lot to hope for.
Here's hoping.
Here's the open.
Nope.
All right, well that's D4. That's all right. So that's
That's
23,
not bad.
Well,
24.
All right.
1.
Your words
Thank you.
ring throughout the chamber as the clan ambassadors, clan lords, marshals, a few heirs of the clan, the different factions within nod and think on your proposition. me go look at clan loyalty to see how that's going to affect things and all that. Let's see here.
Well, a vote then. All in favor of the ambassadors of the surface's plan.
Let's see here. Who is
Damn it.
on their side? This might change their vote because I have to go look at some of the sub factions that you've gained a lot of loyalty with.
Him if this is just kind of glancing over it. Timid.
I really wish we had a chance to talk to the Hall of Remembrance before this meeting. That would have given us more loyalty.
Oh, we got some loyalty with them, I believe.
I mean, we mentioned it to the scholar, but he's like, "Oh yeah, talk to the assembly guy," because I can't really agree to that. But sounds like a great plan. That's what he said.
Oh, that was for the joining together with
The
yeah.
library thing, yeah.
But I
That's
mean,
what the Hall of Remembrance wants, right?
loyalty, if I recall, I believe we did get some with them.
You do have some loyalty with the Hall of Remembrance, yes. All right. We're going to go clans first and all that. So let's see here.
Oh, I was muted.
We're going to
I was
start.
gonna ask, like,
Yep.
is it possible to embellish a teensy bit more? Like, maybe, like, if nobody's not already on our side, maybe.
You can feel free to add some embellishments, yeah.
Literally, all my character's gonna do is just gonna look over towards him.
So I mean, like, Swifty would like just pick Muse up, and she would stand on his back, like as the vote is like given,
Mhm.
and she would play like a joyful dwarven song of like coming together and such, like basically like the power of friendship type thing.
Gotcha. Roll me a performance check. Or instrument check if you prefer that one.
Oh well, that's a good start.
There was the roll that we wanted.
If only you used
Yeah,
your food reroll.
It was in. Couldn't I?
I
You
mean,
could've.
you've already taken the 19 now, so
Yeah.
on your performance check. Your 24 has been confirmed.
I mean, Oh, I thought you were talking about the other roll for like the persuasion. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, you could have. You had a food reroll.
I thought I like couldn't use that though because
You
it was
could.
like considered advantage.
No.
No. Food rolls are just reroll.
Oh.
Inspiration is
Reroll.
something you cannot
Wait,
use.
that's a separate roll?
Yes.
Yeah, food rerolls just you can reroll.
Oh.
Oh well,
I want to double back
yeah,
and
I
get.
mean, I would have used
but-
that, but
yeah,
I
but
guess
It's
can't
too
now.
late now. It's fine. You're doing a performance and it's playing off well.
So she'll kind of like try to hype up the crowd using like the fist, like pumping it high.
All right. Because of the performance, I will give you one more roll for your
I
persuasion.
heard a cat.
I also did hear a kitty. It's a good kitty. I don't know whose cat it is,
For
but it's a good
a
kitty.
persuasion.
Another persuasion, yeah.
Okay.
Herald Clan.
Okay, there's one.
So Nerp, from the list of champions that was given, which of those titles is the lowest, and which of those? Lord of the Clan's the highest, but which of those is the lowest?
Clan Marshal would be the lowest. That's not. It is a clan member. It is a noble member of the family. However, that is basically like a clan's master at arms. They're battle master. They're general effectively. It's not like a clan heir or clan lord or anything like that.
And to be clear, the food roll cannot be used on this, right?
You can.
It can.
It just lets you re-roll a
So-
d20.
So that's already better than what we had in combined.
Yep. It's
I'm
25
gonna
plus
use the food thing
3.
if that's allowed.
The food thing.
Just remember the food thing will erase this one.
So we have to roll higher than that, yeah.
If you use the food re-roll, it will replace that current roll. Yes.
Mhm.
So it is up to you if you wish to use it.
What do we think? Do we want to gamble on it?
Mm,
No, it
I
already rolled
wouldn't-
above
I-
average.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'd
just,
keep that.
yeah, just sit on it.
All right. She will like kind of like spin about and have the song guard march in tune. Come on, let's see some hands.
All right, you have a 28 because of your +3 from your bard die and food die. So 28, looking at some stuff. Going from order of clans to factions to king or under king, starting with Magmathane. Oh Jesus, they love you. They have a 60 loyalty. Let's see here, and their goal is what? What is that? Does that not change anything? Oh yeah, they're already wanting what you guys are wanting. Their loyalty, their goal.
Want what we got?
Yeah. Clan Magmathane votes. Is it I? Oh, it's
Yay.
yay. That was yay. Votes yay. Yay. All right. Going over to Clan Copperguard. Copperguard. What is their notes for them? Um, all right, and their loyalty sets the DC to. Clan Copperguard votes yay.
Should we change the colors again on the notes?
This isn't for peace, but
This is
Yeah.
for
plan.
the expedition. Yeah. Peace is going to be after this vote. Let's see here. Shell stunt. Clan Shell stunt votes yay.
I'm actually a little nervous right now. Myself. See the
I think we got that one because of Vinny. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just like nervous about this proposal passing through and the peace passing through.
But once
Clan
this one passes-
Orifal votes yay. I'm actually gonna 1 second because I think all of them are gonna vote yay. I'm just gonna go look through my notes to see if anyone has lower. If they have 5 loyalty, they're voting no. So I think most of them have more than 5. Okay, we have 2 with 5. And let me go look at their goals to see if that would change their vote.
Who are they?
Ember Coat and the Dark Coin Collective.
Well, with the fourth idea, we get the Ember Coast idea in. So that might change it a little bit.
Yeah. And they see here. All right, getting to all of them. All do vote yay except for Embercoat. You would see them look shifty-eyed in a direction. You are free to roll insight.
all of us.
Everyone, yes.
Because I guess we would all be looking at him. So
Mhm. That's why I'm not having you roll perception to notice, because everyone's looking at him.
I love my rolls.
Whoop.
Can I roll worse than you? Hold on, let me see my insight.
No, you cannot.
there you go.
No, I can't. There's my 20 for the night.
Just so he doesn't feel left out.
All right. Freya, Muse, and Amethyst all notice that Zuth, Embercoat looks like they are gearing up to give off their vote, but they give a brief glance over to the eastern end of the hall towards Beldor Darkstone. Looking over there, most of you don't really notice anything. Beldor looks pretty stone-faced, no real emotion there. Freo, however, with their 31, I believe, or 30,
30.
notices that there's a slight nod. And at that, Zuth would then vote yay.
We do have in our notes that Darkstone has dirt on another faction.
No, it was Crystal Vein has dirt on Darkstone.
And all these vote yay. The Astaroth from Priesthood, they vote yay.
Better.
And the Dark Coin Collective, let me go look at them specifically, because they
They're
are
probably gonna
also
say
at 5
no.
loyalty.
They're probably gonna say no because
I didn't get a chance to.
Freya,
to
give them a
talk,
wink.
Yep.
He stood her up.
Wink their way.
I didn't stand them up. We just didn't have time to do it.
I know. I'm just joking.
Eyebrow wiggle.
Freya might give him a flirty look.
Mm. Now this is where it's interesting, because they're on the cusp of if they're going to do it or not.
I mean, think of all the merchandise that might be bought.
That's
to go on these
why
expeditions.
they're leaning towards it, because right now they're no, but they're like there's a lot of adventurers who'd want items.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
There's a wonder in the hands of every dwarf.
all right,
Don't waste this opportunity.
Think of the profits.
Give the goods you'll sell.
the collective
We already-
votes yay.
You already spent like 20k gold.
And
That
then
is
we
true,
look
though.
to-
I completely forgot about that. The amount of money a store would make when adventurers go on
Mhm.
expeditions.
And then we
Holy
look
shit.
to the king.
Well, seems unanimous vote then. Motion to delve within Black Lake and seek out this forge. Passes the assembly. On to the next matter, though. The matter of peace between the surface and the Durgar people. Our ambassadors already hold the assembly's attention. Speak your piece.
I think I know exactly what to say.
I'm gonna go to delete all these EAs.
Yeah. Giving a
I'll just add on to whatever.
yeah. He's giving a fist to heart once again to the Underking and then towards the assembly. She will say, to all here in the halls, we have upheld to show that the top side is willing to not only work with, but to help the underworld as well. We have provided food. We have released the Lord. It was Lord, right? Because he was the Lord.
He was
in,
the heir, yeah.
The heir.
Mhm.
Back to his home. And from what I can see here, we all are in agreement of wanting to protect this homeland, this world you hold. If we can all come together for this, I believe we can come together for that much more. Let us bridge the gap. Let it be written down in history that your names are the ones that were able to provide peace and to establish a connection with the topside and the underworld as one. Let the earth come together. It is stronger as a whole than it is apart.
I could also add to that that Astaroth did say all his children will come together.
Say it.
Is everybody good with that? Does anyone object for any reason? Like, just
No,
like
yeah,
they might
for
like
it.
be like,
Yeah, you could just add on of, as it was said in Astaroth's words himself, he would there it will come a time where his children will become one again,
mhm.
and why not? Let us say, why not make it this moment?
Muse would kind of like trot around the circle, like gallantly, like gesturing with the fist. kind of like, looking at everybody as she like, goes in a circle.
I don't know why, but in the back of my head, I just feel like that you constantly showing it like showboating.
I mean, it kind of is. It's like, hey, we're coming together. We are family. And then she plays that. So she will like, gesture, raising the fist and everything. Astaroth himself told me he wanted to see your people together. He said that eventually you would all come together. This he knew. And I think it would be foolish to turn away from him in his time of need, in your all of your time of need. This enemy is no match for any of us. We are strongest together. We are stronger than stone. Stronger than anything that can come between us.
With the unanimous passing of our motion, let this be the first test. The first test that the dwarves and the Dwergar can still be reunited, that they are still willing to work together. These two expeditions must succeed. No, they will succeed. And with their success will come the restoration of the underworld back to its normal and lush and abundant form. However, the surface, you and the Dwergar people and the surface both know that the restoration of Dark Sun will not immediately restore the underworld to its former greatness with the snap of a finger. With that in mind, the surface has shown willingness to continue trades, continue markets, and continue providing assistance until the Dwargar people rise up once more and become stronger than ever.
We can bring glory back to the underworld. For the surface, for the underworld, and for Astaroth. And all of his people.
And she will like gesture out to everybody.
There is a moment's pause. Does anyone else in the party wish to speak before the motion is put forward towards the assembly?
Would Freya Fistaheart bows. It's imperative that we all work together, not just the underworld and the surface. Everyone. This enemy threatens more than you. It threatens everyone. And that's it.
All right.
Fucking dog. He will also face the heart, bow. Civilization, rise and fall. The dark sun has dimmered before, and yet it was bright. Moments before this thing is distracting Astaroth. Let's work together to make the sun bright again and bring a new era to the underworld.
All right. Once more, the party need elect an individual to roll their persuasion.
I think this time it has to be me because I only have one less persuasion, but I still have Bard Inspiration, D4, rerolls, and lucky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you have plus 11, then yeah, go for it.
Would I be able to give him a bard die?
Oh, he already has one.
I already have one. Unless with your performance, you could give me the D10.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like,
So you have been
D10 lucky.
showboating, you have been performing, so it is possible to give him bard die, yes, without being like, oh, they're casting magic in the middle of the court.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe just overwrite and give him a 10.
Instead of a d6, yeah.
Yeah. I would rather him get the best possible chance he can.
All right.
Alright.
Let's go.
And you have lucky too, don't you?
He do.
Yep.
Well,
He also has, browsing if he needs it, or food buffs.
well
I
wait.
already have my advantage.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Round 2. Not as good.
How many times can I roll lucky, Nerp?
And you can use all 3 if you want.
Hell yeah.
Might as well. Smoke him if you got him. Yikes.
Keep rolling. Hey, let's
that,
sit.
keep that.
Let's sit on that one. Let's lock that answer in right there.
Yeah,
And then earlier,
Yeah, 16 is.
Roll,
Yeah.
roll the
Can-
D10 as well.
I can
D10
still
and
roll
D4.
one, and I can choose whatever I take. the
Lucky
other
just
one
lets you
out of
choose.
the-
Oh,
Lucky's amazing.
I
Yeah.
can roll once again, and
do you wanna maybe hold in case there's any other ones we need?
I mean, I can give him more bard dice if he really needs it.
I meant like hold on to his last lucky since he used 2.
all right, I can
Because
get
Yeah,
16 is really good, and then you
I
can
would,
just
I would
roll
use
your
the bard die, yeah, for that one.
bard die, and then
save one lucky.
And then if it rolls low, then use the food. That's pretty good. So that's a
32.
32. I think that's pretty good. Up
Do
to
you
if you
want
want
me to roll
use.
the D4?
Uh,
we make it 35.
Yeah, let's go for it. D4 it.
Woo!
Hey.
Oh, we go!
So that's a 36.
Over 35.
All right, 1 second.
It always pays to showboat.
All right. Starting once more with Clan Magmathane. Clan Magmathane votes yay. Copper Guard. Clan Copper Guard. Looks around the room a bit. Yeah, fuck it. We vote aye. Yay. Officially, you know. See, that's 2 yays. Shale Stunt, we look at them. Jetty Shale Stunt will sigh. Clan Shale Stunt votes yay. Jesus.
Just the timing of.
She dropped dead from like having to say that. She's just like struggling, like.
Oh, I thought that was.
All right, yeah.
I thought that was Vindex just like
I thought
punching
so
his
too.
gauntlets together and being like, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, man.
like that's what you get. You lost
Saying
it.
yes.
Cool. You better. Okay.
Let's see here. 1 second. Need to go look at something else. Alright, that changed their goal, which means their goal is now this alternate goal. Which means you are all able to give me another perception check. Or insight check, sorry.
Alright, let's keep rolling low, baby.
It's the lowest I've gotten.
I gotta click on myself.
God, I love when Swifty rolls high.
All right. Freya, you are the one who notices. You notice that Yala Orfal gives a brief glance over to Beldor Darkstone. And you notice him giving a slight nod as she will look back towards Belgor upon the throne, or Banagast upon the throne, and say, Clan Orfal votes yea.
Yeah, Darkstone has a lot of weight on people.
Yeah,
they
they
have
do.
they have a lot of dirt on people, I bet.
Forge fire.
What the hell was that? Sound like a firework.
Yeah, you guys roll high enough to get past their loyalty threshold, so. Clan Forge Fire votes yay. Alright, know their answer, so I'm just gonna type into this.
Clan Darkstone votes yay.
Clan Ebonglow votes yay. Let me go look at Deep Bellow. Yeah, their goal coincides, okay.
Clan Deep Bellow votes aye.
Embercoat. Alright. Clan Embercoat votes aye. Let's see here. We then have Clan Onyx Heart. What's your loyalty at? And your goal. Interesting. Do you still vote yay, or is that going to change that? We'll look at their loyalty class 1 second. Alright.
Clan Onyx Heart votes yay.
Alright. Crystal Vein.
Clan Darkstone votes yay.
You mean Crystal Vein?
Or Crystal Vein, yeah, my bad. Crystal Vein! Don't worry about it. Alright, Silver Mug. There's a lot of people. Silver Mug. Here you go. Oh, they're simple enough.
Clan Silver Mug votes money. So yay.
We've got a amount of coin from this expedition.
Don't just think about the expedition, man. Think about all that trade money coming in.
I know, right?
In a single day, a single shop made like 15k.
Annalie Goldscar. Goldscar. Oh, I forgot to remove their loyalty points. Let's see here. They're actually 5 less loyalty than they should be. Because you guys completed a quest that they did not like.
Oh.
We
No.
did bring them food, though.
You did bring him food, yes. I didn't complete the quest. Reduce their loyalty for you guys completing the what's the name of that quest? Disaster at Crystal Sphere Mine. I didn't remove their loyalty for that.
I was gonna ask if it was that one.
But they still have 20 loyalty, so. Clan Goldscar votes yay. Alright. Yeah. What we voted on?
One Piece.
Oh,
You look at my factional notes 1 second. 15 loyalty. You never talk to me about that gathering of knowledge,
Yeah.
But we
although
are.
our
But we
goal
did
says to
mention
remain
it.
loyal to
so-
Astaroth, so... Hall of Remembrance votes yay.
alright, we then go to each priesthood. What's their official title? Okay. The clergy of the Dark Sun votes yay. And over to the collective. They have the least amount of loyalty. And yet, you did tell them about money. And you rolled really high. The collective votes yay. We'll give a nod. Clan Darkhammer votes yay.
Well then, it is unanimous. Peace has been achieved between the surface and our fair people.
Very good, very good. Out of character, you guys did well. Indeed.
Heart
Congratulations.
no.
bow at the king and the assembly.
Yes, exactly.
I have a little sound clip for our victory, as the guys play their trumpets and whatnot. Might be a little loud, but I have a sound clip
Maybe
right there.
just go bring it down a little bit and then push play. Okay, I can't hear. I'm gonna pause my music. Boop.
Might also be a little bit low.
Excellent. Congratulations. You guys have achieved peace with the underworld and the surface. Your task has been completed. The assembly is about to conclude, although you are free to do some other stuff before the campaign actually concludes. One brief thing, real quick. This is an out of character thing, but man, you chose the right people to impress. Because a lot of these clans, since you didn't do the loyalty quests for some of them, they are still under the grasp of Darkstone. So they just vote with Darkstone if they're on the fence. So
he kind of liked us, and then everybody else liked us by extension.
Yep.
Yeah, Darkstone was a lot of work.
there's a lot of loyalty quests on trying to get like dirt on them and like fixing other things and like doing some backstabby shenanigans and stuff. And you didn't do any of them, but you got the one who had the power. So GG. And then you also said vote money because you were bringing in trade and you were actually proving that you're bringing in trade. So people who voted money, which are about 4 clans, all voted with you. So 1
Nice.
second.
So before we leave the Nihal, I have something to ask the king. So,
Before the campaign ends, I want to talk to the Hall of Remembrance.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
there's a few
Yeah,
people
we
I want
gotta
to talk
get
to.
the.
Well then, I am now back. The assembly I call to a close. And with that, people will gather up, rising from their seats, and will enter into the grand hall outside where you guys can then speak with them for purposes of RP. Free to speak with them here, though. All right. Also, coins will be transmitted to you by the king of the surface when you guys exit the mission. You know, your mission reward.
Mhm.
Anyways, let's see here. You're wanting to speak with the king. You're wanting to speak with Magmathane. You're wanting to do
I want to speak with
Gilly.
Dark Coin Collective and Crystal Vein.
Gotcha.
But I'd also like to be present when
All right.
Kazuo
Then
speaks.
I
I
think-
think.
we'll do the
I
speaker
think
of the hall
everyone wants
first.
to
Then
do the Hall of Remembrance, so we'll just save that for last.
that works. All right, king. Then, as you approach the Under King, Banagast Darkhammer, he would look up to you.
I will fist the heart bow to him. And they will say, Your Highness, if I may have a second of your time.
Yes.
Well, when we got to the Hall of Remembrance, I found a book pertaining to the Matron of Fates, and I found out a term I wish to speak with you. Perhaps, do you know something about the stone tapestry?
Artifact of our people, said to be lost within the old homes. Strangely enough, the forge that was spoken of is the same hole that the tapestry was lost in. I don't know exactly any specifics on it, other than that it is important to our people.
I see. It may be also important to me. I thank you for your help.
All right. He would give a nod.
Should we ask as well about the whole 7 possibly being down in those catacombs that we were in?
No, it was. I assume that was part of the Great Blanketing. So whatever the library has is what he would know. Unless, is it possible that he was alive during the Reckoning?
I mean, he's. I don't know if the art isn't an indication, but he seems pretty old. Old enough, maybe.
Sorry.
Worth a shot, I guess, if you want to try.
Yuz would kind of like step up, bearing the gauntlet that they had found down there. We had found these down in your catacombs, beneath the out of character. What is the name of the church again?
Cathedral of the Dark Sun, I believe.
We found this relic of your people beneath the church of the Dark Sun. Was it dark or black?
Cathedral of the Dark Sun.
Cathedral of the Dark Sun. I was wondering if you might have known about anyone else, maybe of great importance, other outsiders who have been down there before us? She would hold her hand out as well if he wants to, look the thing over.
In the catacombs.
That is correct.
None that I recall. Most visitors of the halls are clan members, historians, scribes. Don't recall anyone particularly notable or of import beyond the clan heirs and like visiting it.
Interesting.
And of course, yourselves.
We've heard word that there has been others down there, other outsiders.
Would it be bad to say it might have been the 7, or do we not have enough in-character knowledge to maybe say that?
We
Let's see,
assume it's a
guys.
7 since it was around the reckoning.
We just know it was a party of 7.
No, we don't know how many people it was. The number of
No,
the group of adventure was it? Clarified?
when I talked to the person in the church, he said I believe it was 7.
Okay.
He said a group of 7 adventurers went down into the deep pits and came back bloodied and practically broken, but did it
Before the reckoning, correct? Or
during the reckoning.
During the
During,
reckoning.
okay.
Yeah.
It's been said by those who work at the cathedral that a group of 7 had ventured down there, came back bloodied and bruised. They were a group of 7. I think you might understand why we have interest in such a thing.
Indeed. In the past, we had a few adventurers travel through here. Bands of different sorts. Some of our own, some of outsiders, but none that seemed particularly notable. I can't recall if any traveled with 7, though.
Do you know if perhaps any of them were of my race? Or any of us present?
There were a few adventurer and kobolds down this way, yes.
Muse will kind of her eyes will spark up at that. She will kind of clench a fist in excitement, but kind of hold it in.
Repeat that again? It cut out for me.
There were a few adventuring kobolds, yes.
That was what she mainly wanted to know. If somebody else wants to go.
All right.
Anybody? Kazuo?
I'll save the Hall of Remembrance for last.
And we will do a Z Collective.
Since
I'd
everyone
actually
here
like to talk to Crystal Vein before I talk to the collective.
Then we'll do Crystal Vein. Yes!
Lord Crystal Vein, Vista Heart.
Something over here.
I noticed you seemed concerned when we mentioned the lake. Is there a reason for that?
Well, yes, but,
He's such a... Sorry.
you know what, we can have that conversation later.
He'll kind of look around and just look around.
There is
All right.
concern, yes.
Alright, Freya will, lift up her scarf to conceal the lower part of her face, and she will cast message. Do you feel more comfortable now?
I feel invaded.
Fair enough.
Welcome to my life.
Not wrong, Rome.
Freya looks a little surprised.
This is the first time she's been like invaded.
it, it's merely a spell. It's so nobody else can hear us speak.
Right. Well, as you know, part of our expedition was dealing with the deep pits.
She will cast it as
Yeah.
often as he needs it.
One of those expeditions did make way for the Black Lake. That's not where they found the crystals, but, well, let's just say that they are no capacity to do anything. They are in our hold. And what they have said is nonsense. But they have spoken of strange happenings, creatures of the deep, swimming depths, monsters of a strange tinge.
Understood.
So basically, what the previous reckoning had their apostles deal with, or not apostles, acolytes.
Yeah. I am working on setting up some trade, and I would hope that you would consider looking favorable to this trade for our efforts in helping you.
Well, we are open to trade.
Basically, Freya wants a supply line,
Mhm.
and if she can cut out the middleman, she's all for it.
Very good, very good.
She will fist a heart bow. We will discuss this further later once we have corrected your problems.
Indeed. Well, we will be here, preparing what you have restored for us.
All right, that's all I have for him.
All right. And then you want to do collective?
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
Fist a heart bow. I apologize. I have not made it to meet with you. I needed to speak with the Corn Lords, but they seem to be very busy. Please understand that I wanted to make sure that I was not stepping on anybody's toes before I came to you to speak about business. Is the offer still on the table?
Roll up persuasion.
Okay. Where is it? Oof. I do have a
Food
D4.
token.
I'm
Food
gonna.
token.
I don't know if the food token's gonna help me that
Wait,
much.
don't you have carousing still?
I already have advantage.
Yeah, I will roll a D4 though. The 21.
Well. From what I gathered, there's some chaos going on the surface. Being absent is understandable. The offer's still on the table.
Thank you. I will visit you shortly. And she will give her a winning smile.
She would give a light smile to it. A little bit of a...
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm done.
Excellent.
I don't have anything
All
else.
right.
I am curious about Darkstone, but yeah.
I think if he has that much sway, it's better just not to ask questions.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's on our side. I'm happy with that.
I mean, remember, I still have the forgery of what was in the vault.
All right. From there we go to Magmathane and the Speaker of the Hall. For those who want to listen in on this.
Ooh yeah. Pop his bubble.
Pop his snooze bubble.
Yeah, you just pop the snooze bubble.
Excuse me.
No,
Lord,
no,
Lord,
and
Lord.
then, yes.
Fist to heart bow. We spoke with fuck, I need to find his name. Blah, 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 blah. Scholar. Where is it? We spoke with a librarian there. Scholar Thumir Forgeglow. We went to go to her appointment, and we mentioned about a trade, an exchange of libraries, trade of information, and he told us to speak with you to talk about the details and maybe come to a finalized agreement. The Bard's College, the Mages Guild, and the Grasping Can here have all expressed interest in your library, and as well as providing their library for you to access.
No, I see, I see. Well, we can certainly begin discussions on this matter. Have your representatives of these groups come to the hall. We can speak further on specifics. I would not have such talks when it's merely my own group and your one of four. Yeah. We can certainly begin discussion, though.
Of course. Of course, I understand. I'm sure the Mage Guild will definitely like some physical representation. I did speak with their chapter master though, and the three of us here from the college have also expressed similar interest. That on top of exchanging the libraries, maybe we could provide assistance or help in clearing the lower levels so that you may re-access old archives that have been damaged or collapsed.
So glad you brought that up.
No, yes, if certainly something that we've been looking into getting repaired. For discussion, though, yes.
Yes.
Would want
Fred
to have any
nods along.
details for
The
official
Grasping
business.
Hand is also offering to help.
Yeah, we were included in that.
Well, I imagine the Grasping Hand would be quite adept at this, per the name.
Yeah.
Literally grasping hands.
Oh.
I caught that
Freya's
one.
eyes, Freya's left eye twitches.
She
I
will.
caught that.
Amethyst will literally just like, just elbow on the shoulder of Frey. Yeah, you're totally good at that part. Smug smile.
But yeah, thank you for your time and consideration. We'll
Yeah, yeah.
discuss official details with the proper representatives at a future date.
Very good, very good. Well, now that the peace has been achieved, the city is more open to outsiders, so um, travel can commence in that regard.
That's it. It's the Heartbound
He's gone.
leaving.
He's
Yeah.
already
And
back
he's-
asleep.
Yep,
Yep.
he's asleep. All right. Anything else you wish to do?
So out of character, what does that mean? Just
Out of character, that means I'm going to be getting with Arcane tomorrow in regards to all of your side benefits that you're wanting to get confirmed, such as the deal with the library here and the surface libraries that you have mentioned, the deal with the collective, perhaps trade deals with the crystal veins, all that good stuff. Effectively, I'm gonna give you guys a channel, and I want you to put everything that you're wanting to get put through in that list, so I can get to them with Arcadum, so I can get the officialized rewards for the mission finished. Because some of
okay.
them require more details, and some of them might require RP events to have officialized. This is probably gonna be one that requires an RP event. But yeah.
Mine with the Dark Coin Collective is more of a get my prestige 4, which is to become a coin lord. So I was just sort of setting that up.
Gotcha.
I don't necessarily need that as a reward.
I
Gotcha.
want to follow up on the Crystal Vein offer. Well, not really offer, but after we fix his shop, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna be able to share with the surface, right? If there's peace." And we're just like, "Yeah, I want to follow up on that."
Well,
That's
that's
what I
what
wanna
Freya
follow up
did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Freya, that's what Freya did.
Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
listening in.
Well, she was casting message.
Indeed.
Anybody with observant may have been able to read his lips, but Freya covered her lips.
I mean, we're also linked in mine. No, I'm just
I have
kidding.
observant smile, but I was gonna ask about that and follow up on it anyways, because I'm sure Krazak, since they're right next to the underworld, they're gonna
I mean,
want
do your
to
lips even move for message, considering it's telepathy?
It does. It
Yeah.
does. It's
You have to
it's
whisper the
gonna-
message.
Yeah.
It pretty much negates the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only those two people hear it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Nerp, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So, worst idea ever if I go to shake his hand, the king.
I cannot answer that.
Can I find a way to infer if he's a handshaky kind of guy or?
Roll me an insight.
Which I'm not great at.
All right,
so.
I have added a new channel for you guys called Requests of the Assembly. Feel free to put all of your requests in there. That way I have an easy to grab list like the Hall of Questions when I get with Arcadum.
So I'll put down the Hall of Remembrance one for the 3 factions. Are there any other factions that you guys want included, or just the 3?
All right.
'Cause I know
Um,
Mage's Guild's not here, so I'm kind of pseudo wanting representing them into the deal.
Aslan's chosen. Put that with the grasping hand, because I'm
So-
probably gonna want Giuseppe involved.
So Muse, with a 13, you have no idea if the king is a handshake type of guy.
Could maybe Swifty
Oh
infer
my
this.
Do you
He's
want
a
to know
pretty
the one?
sly guy.
You want to know the one thing that I'm wondering? What's he wearing? That's that lady's magnum opus.
That is a good question. Well, Swifty's a little tired today.
Yeah, Swifty's a little too tired.
Maybe he'll shake your hand once all this stuff is done.
I mean, I wanted to extend the gauntleted hand in specific.
Oh my goodness. You're really gonna rub that in on him?
Not rubbing it in. I'm just saying, like, that might make it, him more privy to actually shake my hand.
He's not shaking your hand, he's shaking the gauntlet.
Exactly. So there you go. It's still a historic moment when a dwarven king and a kobold shook hands on this day.
Well,
They shook
it's up to
gauntlet.
you if you wish to press forward with your plan.
I kind of want to do it. Like, at least present it to him. Like, I want to, like, hold out a hand.
Oh no.
The Bard's College looks forward to peace in our time.
And she'll kind of, like, extend the hand out to him, should he want to shake it or not.
You will look down the hand.
She'll give her award-winning smile.
May our peace last for ages.
He'll take the hand and shake.
And Muse will give him her most gleaming smile.
All right. I think that, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, is a good point to call the session. Or the conclusion of this campaign as we prep for the future missions that have been unlocked.
What's his magnum opus?
Oh, he is bedecked in all sorts of shiny things, so it's hard to freaking tell, actually. Yeah.
No.
All right. Hope you all had fun. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. Let me just.
We can still buy.
Can I still
things
buy
from-
stuff out of session? Like,
Oh
because you
yeah,
said till the end of the day. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
You guys are free to access the shops, which are still here by the end of today. So you have until then. So 12 a.m. CST to get to those shops. All that good stuff. I'm gonna be sending you guys your coin reward and your token reward soon.
Don't
Anything
forget,
beyond that,
I have those skills.
I'll be
which-
posting your base value and your scales will increase by 5 or 40%. I can't remember which.
It's 20%, I
20%.
believe.
It's
Let me-
opposite of what I said.
Let me double check so I don't lie to you on accident.
Can
I will post it.
haggle the avalanche shields? Hmm?
Can you haggle the shield?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Maybe a little discount.
Yeah, you guys are free to roll, and try to haggle. Just at me and dice roll channel if you're going to try to haggle across any items.
Would it be easier if I do it in here?
You can do it here if you wanted to roll right now.
Yeah, let's
20%.
get it out of the way.
20%, cool, excellent.
I don't know what coined wealth of the hordes is.
You did not
I
get a
assume
horde
that's-
for this mission, as I used my horde points to make this city's shops effectively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ship shops.
There's a lot of shops I had to fill with treasure, so
I think those are. Is there? I think we should just figure out the request of the assembly right now, guys. Unless like the rest that you guys want to put down are all personal stuff.
The only other thing I could do.
um,
Make.
let's
Sorry.
see here. Vindex, you have achieved a discount at your desired shop. Is effectively a, let's see, at a 20% discount. So I will adjust the item as appropriate. Everyone else, oh yeah, unfortunately your 14 is not enough, or 18.
Oh wait,
What are we
can
rolling discounts for?
If people wanting to roll discount checks for persuasion and
is
all that.
it persuasion?
Yeah,
Okay,
persuasion.
hold on.
Mhm.
Let me
Just blind, okay. Just for whatever.
You know what? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Woo!
Persuasion. Roll again for advantage. And then
I
since
do have
to
one
die
more
still,
cast
do
of enhance ability, so I would
Mhm.
because I assume that enhance ability would be worn off by
Alright.
the time we get to the shops.
Freya
Yeah.
would receive a 10% discount.
Mine is.
Mine is a 22 total.
You would receive a 10% discount.
I'm trying to remember what Hold on. It would be 10
Let's see
plus
here.
8, so 18 plus, and then I'll just roll my dices that I have now. So let's roll d6.
Could I have Swifty try and give his
Oh.
award-winning smile to persuade the shopkeeper?
Unfortunately, no, because they are a Pegasus, which is not really seen down here, so they're going to be like, well, put off and maybe distracted to the
You know what?
point. Actually,
And I'll
Or
use
maybe
my.
like
that might
wow, that's a
make it
novelty.
easier. No, yeah, you can roll persuasion for Swifty.
You know what? I just decided to use my reroll, and I still rolled really low. But so
Yeah.
7.
I
So,
convinced myself that it would be easier.
so 18, 19, 20, 21,
Oh
22.
my god, there it is.
All right.
22
Yeah. No, you have a
plus-
10% discount.
So I did a 20. I got a 27 because I used the bard, the d4, and I have reliable talent for 10.
All right. And Amethyst, you would have a 20% discount.
If there was anything I wanted to buy, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That is everyone's shoop-a-boop. That is everything set up. We'll see you next time when our party gathers a band of adventurers. Until then.